Oh, sorry, you can't really see me here because I got it moved down low so you can see the push-up. Okay, so I looked at your push-up, and you're right, you are definitely sagging there. It looks like it's your glutes and your hamstrings that you're actually not activating. So I'm going to show you how to do that here on the floor. And then I'm going to show you, because obviously with this push-up it's a little bit different because we're in the bottom coming up. So then I'm going to also show you a normal one so you can see a couple other cues that are helpful as well. Okay, so what you're going to want to do in this one that we're talking about right now, where you're in the floor, right? So from the bottom up, you're here. I'm going to do the push-up. Hopefully you can see that because I had to tilt it. Actually, sorry, let me adjust this slightly. Okay, I think you're gonna get me out there. Okay, so what you're gonna do when you're here, yeah, it looks like I'm all in frame. So I'm gonna just do the push-up and I'm gonna tell you how it is that I moved all the way up. So I'm just gonna here, from the bottom, my hands are up, and I come up and down, up. See how I'm moving all as one piece? There's no sagging. Up, all one piece. The reason is because I'm really thinking about my glutes and my hamstrings, especially in this bottom position. That's really important because, well, let me lay down here and show you again. So if you look at my feet, they're creating a little bit of arch, right? Because my toes are gonna dig into the ground. Normally in a push-up, I'm never letting the front of my thighs, my quads, touch the floor in a standard push-up. So this position already is going to bring out and show the weakness that you have in your hamstrings and in your glutes in a push-up, because you have to actually compensate for this little bit of arch, which you don't normally have to do. So while that weakness is there in your normal push-ups, it's not as flamboyant, if you will. It's not as noticeable. So when I'm here, I'm digging my toes in the floor and I'm squeezing my glutes and my hamstrings there, completely activated. And every bit of my body is rigid. So I'm thinking of a board. My core is nice and tight. I'm actually, I don't know if you can see this, but I'm gonna actually rotate my hips so my core is activated, my glutes are nice and squoze. And when I come up, I'm not so much pushing from my upper body as I am my entire body as a board. As I go down, my entire body is a board. As I come up, entire body is a board, because I'm activating. Now watch, as soon as I don't activate, look at what happens. But when I activate, all I'm gonna do is squeeze my hamstrings and my glutes. It automatically pulls me up. So that's actually where your weakness is there. Your upper body is leading and your lower body is not in the fight like it should be, if you will. So when we do a standard push-up, when I'm in this push-up position here, one thing that you wanna do, and I talk about this a lot, so you might be like, oh yeah, she's said that before. Or you might already know it, but I just want to point it out. When you're in that, sorry, my mat's driving me nuts, it's crooked. When you're in this standard form, I'm nice and tight like a board, but a lot of people, so what I'm doing is, here's would be kind of like, okay, I'm kind of planking it, but I'm obviously weak. I'm not pushing, I don't have a nice straight form. One of the things you want to do is, rather than having your bum here, or here, obviously, I'm going to rotate my hips under. I hope you can see that tiny move. I'm taking my pelvis, and I'm thinking of rotating the spoon of my pelvis, the front of my pelvis, up to, now my core is nice and activated. My glutes are squoze nice and tight, and my hamstrings are tight, and I am like stiff, 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 and because of that, I can go down and up as one piece, okay? So keep that core, your pelvis. So if your pelvis is right here and it sits this naturally, you're gonna bring it up, squeeze it, thrust it forward. That then makes your core activated, and then squeeze your glutes, and then you're all set. That's all you need to do. Hope that helps. Bye.